somebody came when I was 50 and said, he's going to build a house in my village for me. I said, how much will it cost? He said, it's 120 million. I showed him 3 schools with that dormitory. And he built in each 40 million worth of dormitory. I said, these are the people who need a house, where to sleep. That's my dormitory. Somebody wanted to buy me a watch. The school that he bought Costa, I'm still using the Costa today. I said, yes, that money this watch will cost is a Costa, and this school needs Costa, and I don't need to wear a watch because the purpose of watch is time, and everywhere is showing me time now, so I don't need to wear another thing in my hand. That is this. So by school, this school needs watch. And that person said he would do party for us to celebrate it. He gave me bill, and I told him that will buy 200 laptops, and he bought it. And I can show you the schools where he went to. They needed more than that party. We would have gone that night as governor, government house, drinking. In the morning, the schools will still be without laptops. And that thing we enjoyed
it's gone.
Comes to nothing.
Yes.
You know, which I'm not saying those who do it is wrong. I used to be a businessman, selling even drinks. Go and ask them in my days. I was one of those controlling drink business. I don't drink. I drink only one alcohol.
This one alcohol, you don't drink. Which you don't talk the name of this one alcohol. Why drink with the security?
You drink stout. That's all.
And I drink once a week. Just at the end, like on Saturdays, and I drink in my house one bottle.
That kind of way they go cross leg like the fan. Now I'm gonna make glass. You get the front now.
That's quite
with the granite.
Peacefully, peace.
Thank you very much.
That's what I'm doing. I'm going home now. Like I said.
Whenever you listen to Peter Obi tell his stories, you get inspired. He has a way of narrating simple life experiences and turning them into powerful lessons about leadership, sacrifice, and priorities. Just look at this story of his 50th birthday celebration. What makes it even more impressive is that this happened while he was a sitting governor, yet the way he handled it was completely different from what we are used to in Nigerian politics. First was the person who wanted to build him a house as a gift for his birthday. For most politicians, that would have been a dream come true. Many would gladly accept such a gesture and even ask for something bigger. But Obi didn't see it that way. Instead of focusing on himself, he immediately thought about the people. He diverted that money to his school and told the person to use the funds to build hostels for students. He felt that young people needed a better environment for learning more than he needed a new house. That decision alone speaks volumes about his mindset and what he values. Second was the person who wanted to buy him an expensive wristwatch. Again, most leaders in Nigeria wouldn't have thought twice before accepting it. In fact, some would have demanded something even more luxurious. But Obi diverted that money too. He instructed the person to use the money to buy a school bus for a mission school. He said a school bus would have more impact on children than a wristwatch sitting on his wrist. It shows a leader who places value on impact rather than personal luxury. Then there was the person who wanted to throw a big birthday party for him. In typical Nigerian politics, this is very common. Lavish celebrations, long guests list, expensive venues, and plenty of noise. But Obi stopped it. He told the person that instead of spending money on a party, they should use that money to buy 200 laptops for school children. He saw technology and digital tools as more important than entertainment. Instead of celebrating himself, he shifted the celebration toward empowering young people with resources that would help their future. All these actions are a clear indication of where his priorities are. You can see very clearly that his focus is education, human capital development, and creating opportunities for the next generation. While other Nigerian politicians would have collected all the gifts, built houses for themselves, bought luxury items, and thrown extravagant parties, Obi pushed everything back to education and the welfare of young people. This is not normal in our political environment. It takes discipline, conviction, and a deep sense of responsibility to constantly choose the people over personal comfort. It also shows the mindset of a leader who understands that development starts with investing in humans, their skills, their knowledge, and their opportunities. He understands that when you empower people, you empower the nation. When you look at these stories, you begin to get a clearer picture of the kind of president he will be. A president who will be passionate about human capital development. A president who will focus on building schools, improving learning environments, training teachers, and equipping students with the tools they need to compete globally. A president who will prioritize education not just in speeches, but in actions, the same way he has always done in his personal life and in his public service. What he did on his 50th birthday shows that his values are consistent. Even when he had power and influence, he refused to behave like the typical Nigerian politician. He showed that leadership is about sacrifice, not accumulation. It is about redirecting resources to where they matter most. It is about choosing long-term impact over short-term pleasure. These are qualities that Nigeria desperately needs today. His actions also teach an important lesson. True leadership is not what you do when people are watching. It is what you do because you genuinely believe it is right. Nobody forced him to redirect those gifts. It wasn't a campaign period. He didn't need to impress anyone. He simply acted according to his principles. This is why many people feel deeply connected to his message. He speaks about accountability, transparency, and development. But more importantly, he lives it. His lifestyle matches his words, his decisions match the values he preaches, and his stories continue to inspire many Nigerians who are tired of the old way of doing things. So when people talk about Peter Obi and why they believe he will make a great president, it's not just about political promises. It's about the examples he has already shown through his life. It's about his consistent pattern of choosing education over luxury, people over personal gain, and development over celebration. All he did in that birthday story reflects a leader who is ready to put Nigeria first. A leader who understands that the greatest investment any nation can make is in its people. A leader who believes that human capital is more valuable than anything else. And if given the opportunity, that is exactly the kind of leadership he will bring to Nigeria.
They need him more than that party. We would have gone that night as governor, government house, drinking. In the morning, the schools will still be without laptops. And that thing we enjoyed comes to nothing.
Yes.
You know, which I'm not saying those who do it is wrong. I used to be a businessman selling even drinks. Go and ask them in my days. I was one of those controlling drink business. I don't drink. I drink only one alcohol.
This one alcohol, you don't drink. Which you don't talk the name of this one alcohol. Why drink with the security?
You drink stout. That's all.
And I drink once a week. Just at the end, like on Saturdays, and I drink in my house one bottle.
That come on, where they go.